And then also another thing that didn't that had some unhappy Plowhawk. Do you have this audio? Iggy, are you aware of this chant that didn't take on?
I don't. I'm not aware of that. I like being surprised, so I don't listen to anything.
No, you say champ didn't take.
Chant. Cameron Champ is having trouble, but this is a chanta.
Yeah.
Chanta.
During the soccer game?
Yes.
Cam Champ sang the national anthem.
It'd be sick.
I'm from the loop and I'm proud. 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 I'm from the loop and I'm proud.
Took a while to write this.
I'm from the loop and I'm proud.
So, whew. Know what just happened?
Ready to run through a wall.
Me too, to end it.
And we have a new sponsor here on our phone lines, and it's Collier and Thompson. The number 636-9004 TMA, and that means Billy Haywood is the first to ever be on the Collier and Thompson TMA phone lines. Billy Haywood, welcome to the Morning After, presented to you by Brown and Crouppen.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
What's the good word?
Sounds great.
Yeah, I went to the game this past Saturday, the soccer match, excuse me, this past Saturday, and had a fantastic time. But had a question for the dais. So we were in the supporters section. Me and my good friend from Tulsa went. He came into town, big Dogs fan. We went to the game, supporters section. Got there when the doors opened. One of the first handful of people in the stadium. You know, you do your little speed walk down to the supporter section, and we get to the front row, and we get down there, and folks had already draped their scarves over multiple seats. And as you know, the sports section is GA. So regardless of how early you get down there, you can't really sit like right behind the goal in the best spot. And so, you know, we had asked like, you know, are your like folks here like maybe grabbing a bite to eat? And they were pretty honestly like, oh no, they'll get here about 15 minutes before game time. So just curious what your guys' thoughts were on that. And then a short aside about Scarf Guy after your thoughts.
Well, so to be clear, people are using their scarves to mark their seats, or are people doing it on their behalf?
So they're doing it on the behalf of others who are not in the stadium. Like I get like if me and my buddy went in there, we got our seats, and then it was like, okay, I'm going to leave and go get my food. So when I come back, you leave and go get your food. That way nobody takes our seats. Like I thought that was like the general understanding.
Got it.
I'm with you. If you're not there, you can't save seats for a bunch of people.
Oh, hell no. And I would have a huge... I hope my first game I run into a scarf saver.
Scarf saver.
We're about to get lit up.
Scarf saver. I like that.
That's a new label for fans. Look, he's a scarf saver.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah, and if you get there, fine. It's just, you know, one person goes, and then, no, I'm saving seats for the other 8. They're not here yet. They're over there drinking. I'm just saving seats for them. No. If you're not there, you don't get to save a seat.
Stephen Wildwood is the chairman, and he is on, and he has thoughts.
Oh, nice.
Good morning, Chairman Steve. Welcome to the Collier and Thompson phone lines.
Hey.
Steve, good morning. What's the good word?
Like a cyborg today?
No, you're good.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
good.
that's been corrected.
All right, cool. Hey, if you cannot pronounce the name of the tournament, then you're uninformed. But I will say, I wasn't really talking about the chant part of it. It's just when you guys always crap on whatever they're doing, like tournament-wise, and I don't understand it either, but it's apparently what goes on in all these soccer leagues. They play in all kinds of tournaments within the season. They're trying to replicate that, and I understand that part of it. But I don't like crap on all of it.
I just said it's stupid. I didn't crap on it. I said it's stupid.
Wasn't that kind of the same?
You go beyond that. I mean, like, you guys do. It feels like, I just want to have a conversation about it. It feels like the two of you, Plowsy and Iggy in particular, get crapped on a lot. I get that. But you guys do kind of the same thing on social media and outside the show. Like, the stuff you were doing with Lisa and Iggy was over the top and kind of, I don't know why you would do that. It's kind of what listeners do to you. and I don't know why you would do that. And like Plowsy, what you like commenting on Ackerman and kind of trolling him. I thought that was like, why would you do that? I mean, Ackerman's a nice guy.
He's
He
great.
hasn't done anything to you, but like, why would you? He's doing his job. I mean, like
But he also said this is the guy you signed, and from 2006, 2007. That's just not accurate. That's all I'm saying. I wasn't like ripping him, but you
Yeah,
can't
but I'm sure he
mislead
just
random
Googled-
fans
he just-
by saying this is the guy you get when he's 15 years older now.
Yeah, come on now. You commented like that to kind of troll him. I mean, it wasn't-
Agreed. I can agree with
yeah,
that.
I mean, but you guys do the same thing that listeners do to you outside the show, and it's like sometimes I'm like, why would you do that? And you guys are the first to say if you don't like something, just don't comment on it, and that's kind of how I go about things, you know, especially on social media. But you guys don't. Am I saying this right, or do you guys agree or
No,
disagree?
you gave one example, and that's a bad example because I was just going after her after she went after me. So, you know, I'm not doing anything that.
But she didn't go after you again. You know, like that was over. That was like what, 6 months ago or whatever.
Well,
I mean, it was a while
she
ago.
posted the video, so I commented on it. And if you go back and look at the
it wasn't to you. It
If you
wasn't
go-
commented to you.
well, she had like 1,000 responses to it, so it had to be to somebody. Well, you put it up there and say, "Don't comment on this." And I wasn't the only one. You go back and look at the comments. About 50 people mentioned Pornhub, and I think I've seen this one before. Stepmom and the cops. I just made a little funny comment about it. I think I've seen this one before when it was.
Funny. It
Cop-
was not funny. I mean, that was not funny.
Well, maybe
at all.
not funny to you because your butt hurt. She's not part of the show anymore. I'm sorry. Oh, I can't believe he's making fun of our
Not really.
girl.
I
Just
don't
move
care
to
about that.
move to
Here's what-
something else. You pointed out one thing.
Enough! Read the screenshots of Iggy trashing people online. What are screenshots of Iggy trashing people online?
You have to go back.
Yeah, fan page. Ugh.
Already. Okay.
Oh, KG No Town, you just said fan page. Ugh.
I mean, it's
Them's your people.
I was about to say.
it can get a little toxic, yeah, but yeah, there's a thread
Well,
going
none
already.
of us on the show would feel that way, so that's kind of.
Yeah.
But
Where the hell
I
are you
don't-
going with
I don't
this?
know the context of it. Is it me answering somebody who's trashed me, or I'm not just going out of my way and trashing? If you want to call me just tagging Max Homa because he said, or not Max
You're
Homa.
yelling at Max Homa?
Not Max
Best of
Homa.
luck.
Not Max Homa.
It's you going after
Taylor
him-
Gooch. Taylor Gooch, who said, "Oh, there should be an asterisk next to Rory's name if he wins. The best players I don't even get to play." So I just put that Gary Player thing up, and I said, "Yeah, but those don't count for Gary Player because Taylor Gooch wasn't in the field."
It's you going against Mark Lai.
Who's Mark Lai?
Yeah, do you see what he said?
I'm looking at it right now, yeah.
Yeah, it was a response to him trashing the PGA because the leaderboard wasn't to his liking. There wasn't guys. Who are these guys? Nobody knows who they are.
You wrote back same thing people said when they saw your name on the leaderboard.
Yeah, little shot at him.
And then the next one is you going at Megyn Kelly.
Megyn Kelly? The Fox News lady?
That's the one.
I don't think I was going after her. She was trashing
What does she do
CNN.
now? She's not on Fox News. She went on NBC, had an observation on Santa
think
Claus,
she's
and then
on-
that wrapped it up.
I think she's on Fox Internet
Fox Internet is what it's called?
or News Nation. I don't know what the
I
hell she
literally
got.
hope there's
From
a
the
bonus.
80s?
Need to have a board meeting.
All I know is she's one of these people that go off if somebody doesn't credit them. Way to go, getting the emails.
Shot at the colonel.
We had him 8 hours ago. You should credit us. And I said, it was something like a shot at being pissed off because they didn't get credit. I said, what do you get for that?
And then
If
the
you're
last-
first.
the
All right,
last
so
one's-
there you go. There's a response to her.
John Denton is next in line.
John Denton's
Well,
on the show.
that was just having fun there. I didn't trash him. He said,
Well, Dane
no
Thompson
one-
wish he could juke like this.
Breaking news, we got a lady on line one.
Yes! Yes!
Here we go.
$25. I'm $25 lighter.
And I know I'm 0 for 1 on the last call, but this one's real.
All right.
All right, the Venmo's up.
Hello, madam.
Nice, Jackson.
Good morning, gentlemen. I want my $25.
You better believe it, sister. No problem. Do you want to give out your Venmo? Or do you want to give it to KG in O-Town? It's up to you.
I will give it to Katie and
Oh, you should say it over the air. All these horny sads would definitely probably send
I
you a
know, it
fiver.
kind of would be like a pseudo
100%.
OnlyFans. Plowhawk's right on that.
Pay your mortgage.
Possibly.
But they're backlash to that.
Are you a regular caller, or did your husband put you up to this, or what's the deal?
No, okay, so actually I am the sister-in-law of Jakey Big Mistakey, and my husband is his youngest brother and has worn me down over probably the last year, forcing me to listen to you guys. But now I finally, maybe 3 months, am a regular listener. They did
Welcome
it.
to the
They wore me
show.
down.
What is it about this show that you enjoy, Jakey, Big Mistakey's sister-in-law?
Hello?
It's a perfect promo.
That's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Can you hear me, Jakey, Big Mistakey's sister-in-law? God, this is a bad spend on the $25.
All right, $50. All right. Well, so one time in college, friends, we all, they throw those weird, foam parties at bars, and it was some dumb thing, but we were, young and drunk.
Hey,
and...
Beatrice, let me ask you this real quickly so I can set the scene for the audience.
Oh, yeah.
This is great. It's great when somebody plays along. What university are you at?
She's deciding if she wants to reveal that information.
I mean, there's probably tens of thousands of people there. I don't think we're going to narrow it down. Does it really matter?
So I was at SMU in Dallas.
Oh, Beatrice got cash. I'm a lot more interested in the story. To be honest with you, I was going to be Missouri State. No disrespect.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in Springfield. Everyone in Springfield, we love you.
Instead of a cape.
Either of the two.
Well, we're all having a great time at this foam party, and it's starting to get to the point where, the foam, it starts building up. It was almost like to the top of our heads. There was so much damn foam at this party, and we couldn't see anything, and there's, 100+ people there, and there's strobe lights, and it was wild. It was kind of like a party that you see in the movies, just a little bit too much, but, we're all having fun. And at first I was flirting with this one guy over in the corner, and then this girl comes up to me, and I guess it was like her man, and she was getting kind of angry, and, one thing led to another. We were all so drunk and stupid, instead of fighting, she and I, we kind of just look at each other, and things start taking off a little bit.
Now, hold on a second right there. Seems like I'm missing some details because you're in the foam. And then things start taking off. But what caused it to take off? This is my favorite part of this stuff.
It's hard to say. There are missing pieces of that night. I remember her telling me that she was there with that guy. I don't even remember his name. I think it was Andrew. But she was supposed to be there with him, and she kind of was telling me to back off. And I didn't really feel like backing off. And instead of fighting, she and I kind of just looked at each other, and then we just started having some fun.
Wow.
What does having some fun mean?
Oh, are we getting into it?
You got $50
Yeah,
coming to you.
$50. I mean, I got to get some ROI, sister.
All right, so she and I, we start making out in the corner of this bar. There's strobe lights going. The foam is building. At this point, everyone's just basically in bikinis, if nothing less. And, we're over there probably for about 30 minutes in this corner, and things are starting to heat up quite a bit. And her boyfriend is trying to get us, to all go back to his room together. And I'm not going to lie, we start, kind of walking and making our way over. But the guy ended up being kind of weird, and so we kind of just left him in the dust. And next thing I remember, she and we were in the shower.
Wow. I mean, we were moving along, and then once again, right there, just another ramp.
I thought we were on the sidewalk.
Right.
The shower just showed up.
Yeah. So you're at the apartment?
There are missing pieces to this night from my memory, but some of them were very clear.
I get that.
So just the two of you were in the shower?
Just the two of us were in the shower. He was waiting in the bed for us, and we kept saying, yeah, we'll be right there, just trying to get some of the foam off. But then she and I, we finished happily in the shower, and we both just kind of left quickly after that.
So you left him sitting in the bed with a soft cow?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, bad beat for him.
Sure, he has a different recollection of this story.
Yeah, was it Ben by chance?
This was before I met Ben, so unfortunately not Ben.
Is Ben comfortable with this story? Does he feel like a cuckold?
No, you know what? He's probably going to come home here from work in a little bit now.
Yeah, probably all turned on. He's got to be thrilled.
Exactly.
That's good for you. That's a win for you. So, we're still regulated by the Federal Communications Commission, so you're going to have to navigate carefully. But what took place in the shower?
There was a lot of hand movement.
Hand movement, Jackson.
How was the skin?
Was her skin soft?
Oh, the skin. Yeah, her skin was very soft.
Flip that off.
Yeah, especially, you have the foam, at first we're a little sticky, we're trying to wash each other up and get cleaned, and it ended up being very, very dirty.
Great to have Iggy back from his vacation. He went on Friday. Jakey's sister-in-law is right. Even though he's maddening at time, the show's not the same without him. And frankly, it's just remarkable that somewhere amidst preparing catfish, he scooped out of the pond on 18 at Gateway for 3 people on Instagram, having a last chance flash sale on Facebook for a CD collection that consists of 2 copies of Jimmy Buffett's Beaches and something called Cock Robin. And also, definitely not trolling people on Twitter. See John Denton, Dave Portnoy, Live Golf Fan Account, Mark Lai, and Megan Kelly. He finds the time to do an hour and a half of radio each day, assuming Jody, the coffee madam, has the coffee machine in the break room operational. Who else is going to berate Shane Lowry during the very first live read on the books for a new sponsor? Who else is going to white knight for former teachers turned OnlyFans stars? But when they don't get the answer they want, immediately hightails it to Kohl's for the buy 1 get 3 free turtleneck sale.
Take it.
Keep Kennin', Ken. That's from Champagne Pop Pop Blueberry Pop Pop.